take a look at this video.
Video? Yeah.
Click. And then click video. Yep.
Greatest moment in the history of sports, and it happened in the 1932 World Series. The story goes that in the bottom of the ninth inning, with 2 outs, a full count, and the tying run on base, Babe Ruth raised his arm and pointed to the center field bleachers. No one believed it, because nobody had ever done it before, but the Babe was calling his shot. On the next pitch, the great Bambino hit a towering 400-foot home run. And even although he'd been a hero before that, that's pretty much how he became a legend. 30 years later, a kid named Benjamin Franklin Rodriguez became a neighborhood legend. It was in the greatest summer of my life when he taught me how to play baseball, and he became my best friend. And he got me out of the biggest pickle I'd ever been in.
Really good.
Watch it go.
I moved to the neighborhood about 2 weeks before school let out. It was the same summer that Dodger Lloyd Wills would break the stolen bases record. So with something that incredible going on, it should have started off with loads of great things happening for me. But it didn't. I was from another state and I didn't have a single friend in 1,000 miles. It was a lousy way to end up the 5th grade, because I had zip time to make friends before summer. And that's about where it all started.
Well, hey, welcome to our second week of House Party. Today, obviously, we have a special at the movies for you. Last week, we did... All right, great. Perfect. You got candy. Who got candy from the piñata? Decent amount? You did? Perfect. Oh, great. Great. All right, so hey, we're watching The Sandlot today, and this is my second favorite movie of all time. I just love it. I love how it's about baseball. I love how it's about friendship. I basically love everything about it. So in this opening scene, we are introduced to neighborhood legend Benny the Jet Rodriguez. And we're also introduced to a guy named Scotty Smalls. He was that guy with the old U-Haul truck moving in. Now, Smalls is far from good at baseball. He likes the sport, but he's not good at it. Benny, on the other hand, he lives and breathes baseball. He's got a posse of neighborhood boys that play. And it says there, at the end of that clip, it says, Smalls was trying to make some friends. As the school year was winding down, summer was getting ready to start. So what he does is he ends up following Benny and his crew to what they call the Sandlot, which is just kind of a neighborhood lot where they play baseball. But Smalls ends up kind of making a fool of himself. He says, all right, I need to go make some friends, but he's terrible at baseball. Like, he throws the ball like this, like he can't hit, he can't do anything. He looks like a fool. So he runs back home, he's crying, and he starts playing catch with his stepdad. He says, Dad, I need you to teach me how to play catch. And what ends up happening is, his dad throws him the ball, hits him right in the eye, and he's got a big black eye, busts his toy mitt. But here's what happens next. So we're going to see Benny take another chance on Small and say, hey, even though you kind of made a fool of yourself, even though you got this big black eye and your gloves busted, we still want you to be part of our crew. So let's check this out.
I'm gonna go play some ball. We need an extra guy. You wanna go?
No, thanks.
Why not? Don't you like baseball?
Oh yeah,
But what?
but my glove, it's busted. So you know I can't go. Thanks though.
It's okay. I got an extra one. Come on, let's go.
Mom, I'm gonna go play some ball. Back in a little while.
Come on, let's go.
Scott, that's Timmy and Tommy Timmons. Mike Quince Palladores. Alan McLennan, we call him Yaya. Bertram Grover Weeks. Ken Dinamez, and Elton Porter. Call him Ham. Guys, this is Scott Smalls. Yeah, well, he's gonna play with us, because he makes 9, so now we got a whole team. We're wasting time. Let's go to the Sandlot.
Daddy, it's 9 o'clock.
There's 8 of us, and you did too.
Yeah, so with my sister, but I didn't bring her.
With 9 guys, we got a whole team, yeah.
No.
And Swallow. Come on, Benny man. He ain't gay. This is all the way through.
Yeah. You already fill up all the empty positions. It tells when you're moved to Arizona.
Right, and now I get to rotate 8 positions instead of 7. I need to practice, guys.
You're the best on the team. You don't need any track.
No, you don't. You're the best, man.
Come on, Benny, man. The kid is a L7 waiting. Yeah. Oscar Mayer even. Footlong. Dodger dog. A waving.
You're laughing at Yaya. More like a duck.
Kiki, but I'm
Part of the game, right?
yeah.
Now how come you don't get to be?
Because he's the geek, man.
She has catch.
Face off, you blockhead. Smalls, you take left center, okay?
Okay. Where exactly is that?
Over there, man. That's left. I said left center.
Okay, right. Here.
Yeah, get 2.
Nice. Wow. Good job.
Smalls, throw it second.
Okay.
I told you, Benny. I told you. Come on, Benny. Why'd you do that?
A square, Betty. It's a square.
I don't believe this.
Sorry.
Throw it, you know.
No. I can't. I don't know how. Thanks for taking me. But I think I better go.
You think too much. You ever have a paper up?
I helped the guy once.
Okay. Well, chuck it like you would throw paper. When your arm gets here, just let go. Just let go. Steady.
How do I catch it?
Just stand there and stick your glove out in the air. I'll take care of it.
About time, Ben. Our clothes are going out of style. It's already ours. Shut up.
Smalls! You're second.
Okay. Please catch it. Please catch it. Please catch it. Please catch it. He's alright.
Told you so.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright. What's the time? Yeah.
I'll show you some more tomorrow, okay? Okay. Did good.
You never had 8 o'clock tomorrow.
8 o'clock finish?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Benny, wait! Your glove!
Keep it, man.
Thanks!
Smalls. Bring a t-shirt and jeans tomorrow, okay? Oh,
Sorry.
you got a fireplace?
Yeah, what?
Throw that head in the room.
Oh, yeah. You know, it was the only one I had.
Not anymore. It's no metal head. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Benny. Great. 8 o'clock. Come on, come on.
All right, so obviously Smalls is not super well accepted there at the beginning. All the boys are kind of making fun of him and say, Benny, he can't catch, he's not game. Like, why'd you bring him here? But Benny goes out of his way to stick up for Smalls. He says, hey, just trust me, all right? I want to include this guy. I think he's going to be fine. Now, you might also be wondering what that thing is behind the fence. And if you've seen the movie, you know what it is. But if you haven't seen the movie, we'll get to what is behind that fence in a little bit. Throughout this series, we've been focusing on Luke chapter 5, specifically looking at verses 27 and 32. And here's what it says. It says, after this, Jesus went out and saw a tax collector by the name of Levi sitting at his tax booth. Follow me, Jesus said to him. And Levi got up, left everything, and followed him. Then Levi held a great banquet for Jesus at his house. And a large crowd of tax collectors and others were eating with him. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law who belonged to their sect complained to his disciples. Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners? Jesus answered them, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. So in this film, Benny's actions are a little bit similar to Levi's actions, right? Benny went out of his way to include Smalls. Now, Smalls is definitely not the most popular kid. He's not the most athletic kid. But Benny realized, hey, this kid's feeling a little left out. I want to invite him. And Levi's thinking, well, I don't want just a select few people to know about Jesus. I want everyone to know about Jesus. So I'm going to invite everyone, including tax collectors, who were despised by the people at that time. Benny invites Smalls to be part of the group. He invited everyone, just like Levi did. So let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, no, before we get to this clip, I want to set up a little bit, because we do skip a little bit in the film. But at the beginning of the film, the narrator says that Benny helps Smalls get out of one of the biggest pickles he's ever seen. Now, we don't have exactly a ton of time to show you that, but here's what happens. So Smalls' stepdad leaves for a business trip, leaves Smalls at the house by himself. Hey boys, make sure we're paying attention. 8th graders over here, make sure we're paying attention. So Smalls' stepdad leaves, and he says, all right, Scotty Smalls, you're in charge of the house. So the boys, they go out, they're just a normal, typical day playing baseball. They hit the ball over the fence. All right, so they only had one ball to play with. So at that time, they're like, well, now we can't play anymore. Why'd you hit it over the fence? But Smalls has the brilliant idea of saying, hey, my stepdad's got a bunch of baseballs in his collection at home, so I'm going to go home and grab one. But before that, Smalls tries to get over the fence to get the ball. All right, so before he has this genius idea, he tries to hop over the fence, and the kids all run out and say, no, you can't do that. It's like you're committing suicide. You're going to get yourself killed. And he says, well, what's on the other side of that? And the boys say, all right, well, we just got to have a camp out and find out. So Squints, the guy with the glasses, all right, kind of making fun of Smalls, calling him an L7 weenie, he tells the story of the legend of the beast. And basically what this is a giant dog who was brought in by a guy named Mr. Merle who lives on the other side of the fence to guard an old junkyard. And legend has it that the beast has eaten kids and the criminals that try to break into the junkyard. All right, so they want no part to do with this. But while they're at the camp out, Squints explains what exactly the beast is and why he can't go over that fence. So like I said, he steals a ball from his dad's collections. And this is no ordinary baseball because this baseball actually turned out to be signed by Babe Ruth. And if you don't know who that is, considered one of the best baseball players of all time. And if you were to buy a Babe Ruth signed baseball right now, the minimum price, depending on the condition of the ball, the minimum price would be $55,000. All right, that's some people's yearly wage, $55,000. And if you're looking at the upper end, it's about $500,000, right? So Smalls grabs this ball and he's like, all right, I don't know who Babe Ruth is. In fact, earlier in the movie he says, I think her name is Baby Ruth, and he doesn't understand that it's the same person. But the boys explain to him, hey, Babe Ruth is like one of the greatest baseball players of all time. And so what happens is, Smalls brings the ball back, and they say, all right, since you brought the ball, you get to hit. And what does Smalls do? He hits the ball over the fence. So they got 2 balls over the fence. All right, but this isn't an ordinary ball, remember. This is the Babe Ruth signed ball. So the next few scenes, we can't show it just due to time, but the next few scenes are the boys coming up with these intricate and crazy ways to get the ball back. All right, but we're going to pick up right after they have tried so many different options and see what they have in store next. So we can go ahead and roll the clip.
I had a dream that night about a giant baseball signed by Babe Ruth falling out of the sky and hammering me into the ground like a railroad spike. I didn't know what that meant, but Benny had a dream that night too, and his was a lot more helpful.
Who's there?
Don't go peeing your pants, Gary. You said to do you.
But you're
Dead? Legends never die.
But you're really him. You're the Babe. The soul on the spot. The king of crap.
Crash and 100 other dopey names. Forget about that stuff, kid. We ain't got much time. I'm here because you're in some kind of pickle, right?
Yeah.
Baseball. With my John Hancock on it, went over a fence and you can't get it back, right?
Yeah, right.
Then just hop over there and get it.
Wait. I can't.
Can't what?
I can't go into that backyard.
Why not?
There's a beast back there.
What kind?
A giant gorilla dog thing that ate one kid already.
Is that a fact? Sit down, kid. Sit down. I'll tell you something, kid. Everybody gets one chance to do something great. Most people never take the chance, either because they're too scared or they don't recognize it when it spits on their shoes. This is your big chance. You shouldn't let it go by. I mean, you remember when you busted the guts out of the ball the other day? Someone's telling you something, kid. And if I was you, I'd listen.
But what?
You're the one with the rubber legs. Figure it out. Henry Airman. I don't know why, but can I have this kid?
Sure.
Thanks.
Wait. You're saying I should hop over that fence and pickle the beast?
Think about that, kid. I'll see you later. Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid. You never go wrong.
Benny, wait. It's okay. It was my fault. You don't have to do this.
Yeah, come on, Benny, man. You don't have to do it. Forget about it. It's like committing suicide, Benny. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it, Benny. Yeah, don't do it. It's suicide.
Yeah, I do, Smalls. I have to do this.
he goes out of his way and, in the boys' minds, risks his life for Smalls, right? He realizes that, hey, Smalls is part of our group. All right, I love him. He's he's one of our guys. I'm going to sacrifice and go try to get that ball back for him. And immediately what comes to my mind is John 15:13, and this is what it says. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Guys, we're called to sacrifice for the people that we love. Right? I'm not asking you to go sacrifice your life to go risk getting a baseball jumping over a fence or putting yourself in danger to sacrifice for someone. But what God's calling us is to get out of our comfort zone a little bit and extend ourselves to other people. So we see that this beast, who his name is actually Hercules, he's actually a friendly dog, right? He ends up digging up all the balls and showing the boys and saying, hey, here's all the balls that have been hit over the fence over the years. And they say, man, we get to play forever. And the owner of the house, who's Mr. Myrtle, the boys actually find out that he was an ex-baseball player, and he actually played with Babe Ruth. So the boys find out a couple different things. They find out that the dog's actually kind of friendly, and they find out that they've been playing in a Sandlot that is backed up to kind of a baseball legend who got to play with the great Babe Ruth. The whole time they were worried about getting killed by the beast and what the cranky old Mr. Myrtle would do to them, when in reality they could have been going to kill them. So here's where we're going to wrap up for today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the last clip.